You're listening to SideShow Lounge live on KRFYN Radio 121.5 FM. I'm Brian Hansen along with Sam Wolf and Pontius Pilates. Remember, freedom isn't free, and it's not dumb either. I have no idea why that word is that way.
I'm Pontius Pilates. Call me Ponch.
And I'm Sam Wolf. You seem awfully dressed up today, Brian. Sans belt slacks, your black velvet suit coat, and is that an American flag cravat?
It is indeed, because today I am proud to introduce the most important guest we, or any other talk show, has ever had. And he contacted us. Suck it, Charlie Rose.
Wow, a cravat. You're not kidding around. Who's coming in? Hugh Hefner? The ghost of Rex Harrison? The ghost of Hugh Hefner?
Not ghosts again. I feel a moistness coming on.
See what you did? It's not any of those, and it's not a ghost, Sam.
Too late.
I'm not messing around. We actually have an important guest, and you guys need to show some respect.
Okay, I'll play along. Is it Bill Gates?
Small potatoes.
The Pope?
Come on, think big.
Is it the head of the shape-shifting lizard people who live underground and secretly control the world's wealth and politics and mice population?
The what now?
I'll take that as a no. I've said too much.
So who is it? Who's bigger than Bill Gates or the Pope?
Or Lord Beauregard the Bitey. Shoot! Sorry, disregard, nothing.
It's none of them. Tonight we'll be interviewing for the first time anywhere, America.
America who?
Not who, America. The America.
America the country? Purple Mountain's majesty above the fruited plains, America?
The very one.
How is that even possible? I'd have an easier time believing we were interviewing Lord Beauregard.
The Bitey. Dang it, nothing. Sitting quietly.
It's not only possible, it's happening right after these messages.
I'm sorry, little lady, but we're not hiring.
But I need this job, and I'm a man.
Don't make no difference. We're full up with wait staff. Couldn't give you a job even if I wanted to.
I understand. I'll try another bar.
Mr. Tridley,
What is it, Susan?
Belinda just got pregnant, has to not work for a while. We're gonna need a new cocktail waitress.
Dang it. Where am I going to find a new... Wait. You, little lady. Why don't you take over for Belinda?
I'm a man, and I'll take the job. 7 months as a cocktail waitress, and I'm feeling pretty good about myself. I think I'm going to be happy here in the city.
Hello, buddy. Can me and my real buddy have a couple of beers?
Sure, I'll get right on it. Here you go. So, what kind of work are a pair of workmen like you doing?
Oh, we just have a giant nuclear beaver in the truck. The city is having us haul it out to the quarry for burying.
Sounds dangerous.
Nah. As long as the back of the truck stays closed, we're all as safe as candy.
Oh no! The back of the truck just smashed open.
Behind me, as a waitress in this cocktail bar, it is my duty to shield the customers from all harm.
Look out for the radiation.
Ah! My testicles!
Oh, good. You open your eyes. We thought you dead.
Uncle Wang? Aunt Wanga? Where am I?
You in hospital. Very expensive. Get better right now. Save money.
The thing is, I feel great. It's like my balls are a source of power and goodwill.
You weird kid. Don't know why we adopt you after your parents moved back to old country. Hey, you balls glowing underneath blanket. Holy crap.
I can feel energy coursing through me, emanating from my sac. It's like the power of all creation is housed in my scrotum.
With great power come great responsibility. To make money and pay me back for hospital bill. Hurry up and join circus already.
Here, alone in my bedroom, I must design a costume. For fighting crime is the best use of my newfound abilities. I don't care if it takes all night. I will make a distinctive suit and moniker for myself. Wait. What's this letter from my parents? Dear Cooper, we want to tell you that your grand cousin Ulif attained the rank of Musktwan here in the Hespertanian Navy. We are all very proud of her. How is your life going? Musktwan. Well, that's the same as a Commodore here in America. That's it. I will call myself Commodore. Commodore Thundernuts.
A legend that began from humble beginnings begins anew with an origin that originates from the hearts and minds of all Americans in the United States. Parapants Pictures presents a new telling of the story of the hero of the bi-state area, Commodore Thundernuts the movie, starring Jimmy Chang, Gary Softwood, Fan C, John Rhys Davis, and introducing Hud Varnish as Commodore Thundernuts.
Balls to the walls, Thundernuts are cracking. I am off.
In theaters next month. I spent a lot of years at sea before becoming a lighthouse keeper, so I know what a fish wants. And what them briny devils want is to be food in the bellies of good folk like you and me. That's why I cooked up a delicious can of stuff I bet you're gonna like. Captain Corky Salt Cork's Fish Chili is a hearty stew of black beans, seaweed, beach corn, and chunks of various fish, all cooked up in a tomato sauce, with plenty of peppers and onions grown right here under my lighthouse. It's a nutritious meal that fills you up after a long day of keeping ships from keeling on the rocks, or whatever lighthouse guys are supposed to do. What do I know? I'm big chili now. Captain Corky Salt Cork's Fish Chili is dynamic and tasty and just hot enough to light your way in the fog, if you know what I mean. Try all 4 of our scrumptious flavors: original, sandy bottom, eels and ham, and brown sugar cinnamon. You're gonna get cold out there in the coastal mist, so why not warm up with a can or 2 of Captain Corky Salt Cork's Fish Chili? You won't be sorry.
We're back in the SideShow Lounge, where we are honored and privileged to welcome tonight's guest, the United States of America.
Dude, please, just call me America. No need to be formal. We're all bros here.
This is weird, even for us. So you're really America?
Yeah. I mean, I could say something like I'm the spirit of America, but that makes me just sound like some shitty Lee Greenwood song.
We're thrilled to have you with us for your first ever interview.
Hey, Brian, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
Yeah, that was awesome. Can I get something for you?
Glass of water would be cool.
Of course.
Thanks. Seems like I'm always thirsty lately with that stupid drought in the Midwest.
My country, right or wrong?
Thanks.
No. I'm asking, which one is it? I've always wondered.
Both, I suppose.
Oh, well, that doesn't make any sense.
So if you're able to come here and talk to us, are all countries like you?
Totally. We used to be a lot closer, like one big happy continent, but, over time we just kind of drifted apart.
Do you have any good dirt on the other countries? What about Europe? That's gotta be a clusterfuck.
Punch!
Ah, man, he's right. Took forever to get them to cool it with the whole world domination trip. The one country ruling everybody thing. Germany was an especially slow learner.
How about Canada?
Canada's cool. Great neighbor, quiet, polite, clean. Some of the other countries think he may be gay.
This is fascinating. What about Mexico?
Ah, dude, Mexico's a blast. An awesome cook. It's weird, though. We, totally get along and everything, but I always feel there's a little bit of resentment on his part, which is bizarre, because I let him hang out, clean up, do the gardening. I don't get what his deal is.
Okay, here's one. How about the Middle East?
You get me started. It's like having a friend who lives in a lousy neighborhood. I keep telling Israel he should move, but he keeps insisting that he shouldn't have to move. They should have to move. It's a drag.
This is all very interesting, but I don't think you asked to be on the show to talk about the other countries.
Yeah, no, you're right. Guess I should quit stalling. I came here to make a difficult personal announcement. Beginning today, I'm going into rehab. High five. No? Nobody?
Rehab? For what?
Kind of everything.
Loose lips sink ships.
Excuse me?
Do they? Because if they do, why do we spend so much money on bombs and stuff?
When people go into rehab, they're trying to overcome addictions. What are you trying to overcome?
Pretty much the same thing. I need to drink less, take fewer drugs, eat healthier, become more tolerant, be less quick to anger. Better hygiene probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
We've got to pause for this commercial break, but we'll return to find out what led America to his life-changing decision.
And porn. I seriously have to cut back on the porn.
Just listen to that. Is there anything more American than a thick steak sizzling on a backyard Barbie? Well, perhaps date rape, but we're not here to talk about that. What we are here to discuss is breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day, but sometimes it can be as boring as watching the face of a Jewish woman during intercourse. So why not spice it up with a new Beef Loop cereal? A delicious blend of corn, oats, and Montana beer-fed beef. With a salty crunch that stays rigid in milk and just a hint of fatty goodness, Beef Loops helps you start your day with a big, healthy moo. And come to think of it, there's no better combination than cow and milk, so anyone who disagrees with Beef Loops can suck a large coconut. Beef Loops comes in 5 delicious flavors: strawberry kiss, mucho hoof, baked potato, gristle, and brown sugar cinnamon. So when you're hungry for breakfast, but you also want a steak, try new Beef Loop cereal and quit whining like a little bitch.
I love air, and not because I'm a Jew and air is free. No, air is something we all need. It helps us breathe, makes plants green, and gives beef its yummy flavor. But more and more people these days are taking air for granted. They inhale and inhale without concern for others, sucking in more air than they truly require for a day. Look, in these tough economic times, we all have to conserve. If not for yourself, then for the war effort. We'll never beat the Axis powers with attitudes of selfishness. Sharing is caring, and a penny saved never looks so good. So think the next time you want to take a big breath. And air is a terrible thing to waste. Thank you.
Sam?
Yeah, Punch?
We need to talk about all the things wrong with your PSA.
I can't breathe.
Turn off the mic.
We're back with America, who has revealed his plans to enter rehab. Why are you taking this step, and why now?
I always thought I was a self-made, lift myself up by my bootstraps kind of dude, but all the other countries, they treat me like I'm the douchey rich kid in a John Hughes movie.
Remember Pearl Harbor.
Okay.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Cool.
I was on fire, dudes, especially in the 50s. And then for some reason, I got cocky and started picking fights with Asians. And let me tell you, those little fuckers are scrappy. Then the 60s are all just a haze. And the 70s, have you seen pictures of me in the 70s? I don't know what the hell I was thinking.
You're not alone there, man.
In the 80s, all I thought about was making money and partying. And ever since then, you know the deal. I kind of feel like I've been all over the place.
Let it out. You're in a safe space here.
I used to get wasted and boast I was the most powerful empire ever. Italy, Egypt, and China would just laugh at me. Bunch of jerks. Those guys can all kiss my Grand Canyon.
Don't tread on me.
Sam, enough already.
No, Punch just ran over my foot with his chair.
Oh, sorry.
I hardly recognize myself anymore. With all those waffle houses, I'm getting fat around the Bible Belt, and it seems like I'm totally obsessed with sex. But hey, sometimes we all think with our Floridas, am I right, bros?
That's what I'm saying.
Plus, it's a pisser when every movie or book about corruption and cynicism uses your name in the title. How'd you guys like it if someone put out a movie called Brian Gangster or Sam Psycho or Paunch Gigolo?
Oh, yeah,
he'd like that.
Totally like that.
I would. I would like that.
Anyway, that's why I decided to clean up, get in shape, and live up to my potential. To become a kinder, more thoughtful, less judgmental America. An America free of gluttony and lust and sloth and addiction. An America without hate or violence, where nobody is excluded for the color of their skin, their sexual preferences, or their gender. Who's with me?
I'm with you, Mr. America.
Right behind you, 110%.
What's gender?
I knew if I came on the air and asked my intentions, everyone would join me. Together, we can make me the greatest country on earth. Indeed, the greatest country the world has ever seen.
God bless you, America.
Land of the free and home of the brave.
The happiest place on earth.
Thus ends an historical night here at the SideShow Lounge. I'd like to thank America for enriching and inspiring us with his courage, resolve, and determination, and to wish him Godspeed on his trip to rehab. I'm proud American Brian Hansen.
I'm patriotic Pontius Pilates.
And I'm sitting in my own moisture, Sam Wolf.
Good
night.
So, you dudes know where I can score some crystal meth right now?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Sideshow Lounge is produced by Hello Cowboy Productions. All rights reserved. Join us next week when we interview Val Kilmer.
I seriously have to cut back on the porn.